Good evening, Wolf Nation. This is your captain speaking. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Friday night and your weekend has officially started. Welcome to a brand new episode of the Realmhattan Project. My name is Eric von Wolfenstein, and we have a full house tonight, minus one. Joe could not be here tonight. He's doing whatever it is Joe does on Fridays.
He's cheerleading at a football game.
There you go. He's cheerleading. Rah, rah, go team, go. Hope he worked on his splits this week. But we do have a fill-in. We have our, I think, is this your first time podding with us? I know you've been in the Hangouts, but
on Realmhattan, yeah.
First time. Well, yeah. So we're gonna welcome Mr. Brandon McGinley to the show tonight. A very special guest. Welcome, sir. Good to see you. Of course, we have Gord here. We have EE Prime here.
Yo.
We do have a topic tonight, but you know, all four of us were at a little thing this past weekend. We'll do a quick recap. We were at something called RetroCon. We were all hanging out, doing stuff. That was your first RetroCon, buddy. What'd you think of it?
It was a nice show. Bigger than I expected. A lot of nice stuff. Some interesting things. You know, the guy with all the old TVs definitely kind of threw me for a loop. I don't know if you guys caught his booth.
I did see that guy.
And then playing the old TV shows on it, I was like, okay, that's a first that I've seen at one of these shows I've been to. But yeah, no, it was good.
That's good. You find anything good? You buy anything fun?
Yeah, I bought a couple of things.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy, nothing really worth writing home about.
Okay. I know Gordon.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say there was the one guy that had me very tempted on his classic Snake Mountain. So he had a loose complete one up. I asked him Friday when we were doing the setup. Oh, I haven't looked on eBay and priced it yet. I'm like, oh God, you're one of those, right? I went on Saturday, and he's like, "Oh, I still have it. Hold on." And he goes on eBay, and right in front of me, looking through his phone, and he's like, "Yeah, I got to go high. It's the beginning of the show, about $900." Blah blah blah. I said, "Okay, you have a good day." Sunday, it's still sitting there, and he had a sign up that said, from the hours between like 9 and 11, it was going to be 800, and then between like 11 and whatever, it would be like, and he kept lowering the price, and then between 2 p.m. and close, he was going to sell it for 600. And for one, in my head, I'm like, why would you put that sign up? And nobody's gonna. Why would I buy this now at 9 o'clock for 8 something? When I just come back at 2 o'clock and get it for 6. And no one bought it. I almost bought it.
It retailed for 600, didn't it?
Something like that, yeah. I mean, in box. I mean, well, if you see the prices, they're going.
Yeah.
Like 1,200 and 1,000 to 1,300 and up. So don't get me wrong, 600 was a great fucking deal, but I don't know, something had me hesitating on it, and I didn't pull the trigger.
So no one bought it. I was going to say, can you imagine all the people like around?
Is there a
5:55 p.m.?
Is there an origin to the idea of your hesitation?
No.
Okay.
I see what you did there.
No.
Okay.
We're not going there yet.
Okay.
Not yet, but I know you two didn't go see the concert afterwards. Brandon, did you see the Galactic Empire?
No, I did watch them a lot when they first came out on YouTube and stuff, and I thought it was pretty cool. But I had my other brother and my nephew and niece were down there, so we went out to dinner. Jay and Bethany were out, so we hung out with them for a little bit, but it wasn't like the same. Like Cybertronic Spree wasn't there this time, so I was kind of like, kind of skeptical because I know that they put out a new album and stuff. I kind of wanted to hear that. So, but maybe next year, depending on who they have, I might go.
Yeah, that's cool. Definitely a great band, Cybertronic Spree. Galactic Empire's all right. I had to drive home that same night. I couldn't make the
Yeah.
show.
Mind your business, Frank.
All right. Well, moving on, I guess. We do have a topic tonight. What was it last? Was it SDCC? When did they announce this? Do you remember, guys?
It might have been a little bit. I think it was before SDCC.
Toy Fair.
Toy Fair. It might have been Toy Fair.
Fair. That's
Might
right.
have been Toy Fair. Yeah.
So at Toy Fair this year, there was a little announcement from Mattel that they had reacquired the DC license, ending McFarlane's reign since what, 2020? 2019, 2020?
Yeah, I think it was end of 2019 into 2020.
Right. And so I think the summer of next year, 2026, Mattel's got it back. They're going to be putting out figures. So we're going to talk about that tonight. We're going to talk about what Mattel had it the last time, what the figures were like. We're going to talk about McFarlane, and we're going to talk about what we want to see in the future, what we're hoping to see. And of course, Brandon is a big McFarlane guy, the exact opposite of his brother, which is just hilarious to me.
Yeah.
You pulled some pictures. Let's get this started. So these are going to be some DC classics from, the year?
What I have here is basically from when they started. I forget what year they started DC Classics. This is a long time ago because this was also around the time that they were doing Motion Classics.
Mm-hmm.
DC Classics started first, and this is, I think, one of the figures from the very first wave, if the website I pulled this information from is correct. So, and if anybody is a fan or is familiar with this line of figures, these were sculpted by Four Horsemen. And basically what Mattel was doing, it looked like they were just kind of reusing the same engineering that they did on these figures that they did when they started the Masters line. This was definitely earlier because you can see the
Goofy hips.
that curve in the hip. The Motion Classics didn't have that, but they did have those ankles with the really, really big pins in them and the arms. And I mean,
The
at the
goofy
time,
thigh rotation. God.
yeah, that weird, that ab crunch. But I mean, for its time, this line went pretty deep, and they weren't bad action figures for back then. But yeah, I'm gonna pull some. I have some more pictures of what they did back then. This was one of their Build-A-Figures.
Collect and Connect, what they're calling it.
Yeah, and I mean, look, say what you will. Four Horsemen did do a nice job on the sculpts, on the faces, the armor back then, and this was all coming out under Mattel. That's why we brought it up, to see what Mattel would used to do with the line.
Mm-hmm. Got some
Gorilla Grodd. Look at the articulation on those legs.
Those legs could not have moved, barely.
No, yeah.
Brandon, did you have any Mattel stuff from previous years?
So a long time ago I did, and then I started collecting all like the animated Batman series and stuff. So we had a house fire, lost everything.
Ah, shit.
So, but I don't want to jump ahead of everybody, but I got spoiled with these McFarlane figures. So
We'll get there.
Yeah. I get some of them were good. The DC Universe line was pretty good. I would say that.
This line you're talking about.
Yeah, this one right here you guys are talking about.
Yeah. And if anybody did collect these back in the day in the chat, please let us know. We want to hear your thoughts.
Not a bad sculpt. I'll give him that. Like that's a good looking penguin.
Yep.
Just really weird joint articulation.
Well,
you
I
know,
mean,
it's
oh,
back.
God,
It's way back when. I understand.
someone please pull up the year that DC started, that Mattel started this. I would love to know. I forgot to look up. Apologies.
I'll do it right now while you're scrolling through things.
That's a good Grundy. Yeah, I remember they did a lot of the Lantern line too. That was pretty cool.
That's a
Boy.
good looking
And
anti-monitor.
Yeah.
This was back in 2008. It looks like.
Almost 20 years ago at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, vintage.
Yeah, like see, look at the size of these pins in the figures
yeah.
back then. Yeah.
Mamma mia. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a guy at RetroCon that a table of these.
Oh yeah, it was the
You
one
see
that was
that
like
guy?
all bagged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. He's the Red Arrow. I'm sure that bow doesn't articulate at all.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It probably had some bend to it.
Yeah, it's basically like the same as McFarlane's bows were.
Mm-hmm.
All plastic, no string.
See some arrows in there.
Woo.
Oh, wrong one.
For a minute. So then Mattel kind of at some point pivoted to these newer type of figures, and this line, I don't know if anybody collected this line. My son had a ton of them. I actually had this, got him this Batman Beyond. Was so wildly hit or miss.
Yeah.
They made some decent things, but they made some god awful fucking things. Like I think the classics line was actually a better line than what they did overall for when they switched to these type of figures.
But the only upside thing that they did was their Build-A-Figure for these, like that Lobo. Everybody was after that.
Yes,
Lobo.
the Lobo, the Killer Shark, King Shark. Yeah, though they did a better job on those Build-A-Figures. Here's one of them, the Justice Buster.
Hey, real quick. Was this line 6 or 7 inch scale?
6 inch scale. 6 inch scale.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that one had an alternate hammerhead shark head.
That came with the Damien, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we had this just like I was able to complete Justice Buster for my son, King Shark.
Oh, Kyle Rayner.
That's a good looking Green Lantern figure.
There's the Lobo that everybody was
Lobo,
crazy
dude.
for.
I've seen that Lobo go for a skyrocket price. It's crazy.
I could see why. It looks really good.
Here's their Doomsday Build-A-Figure.
Yeah, there's not one good Doomsday out there. Sorry. The comic books ones are always best on paper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now this, I think, is the low point of the line.
Yes.
If you look at this Henry Cavill Batman, what do you notice is missing?
His mustache.
That's good.
There is no ab crunch in this figure at all. And to do that in this day and age, when these were coming out, I thought was just like, what the fuck are you guys thinking?
They were just pumping them out for the movie.
Yeah, and they were so bad. So bad.
Her hair was on the hair dryer too long, Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
This is Killer Croc.
No,
this was in one, and even the Build-A-Figures. You see how they see this knee articulation they had. It was pretty bad, single jointed. Yeah, just.
Did they get?
But look at it. It just slides. That's awful.
I believe the ankles and the leg sockets broke all the time on those Killer Crocs too.
Yep. And
hell yeah,
that was just a quick preview of what recap, so to speak, of what Mattel did with the line when they used to have it back in the day, right?
Right.
And this is where now McFarlane has taken over.
Do you have the two pictures I sent you about what they were going to do?
I think so, yes.
It's worth mentioning.
I'd like to see.
I think it's worth bringing up towards the transition back to Mattel.
That's fine. We can do that too.
So
if it's a pain in the ass.
Here we got their Flashpoint
Earth 2.
Batman. It was one of the very early figures they put out.
So their first line, their first wave was like what? Superman, Batman. It was animated Harley Quinn, I think.
Yeah. Animated Green Lantern and Superman and Batman and Teen Titans Cyborg.
And this here is where there were some aggravating issues with McFarlane. As you can see, he gave you the same figure twice, and if you wanted the unmasked head, you had to buy it.
And the sword.
Yeah, I know that was a big gripe that I remember you saying when they first came out, but I'm stupid. I got all of them.
We've all done something like that, Brandon. It ain't that big of a deal.
Yeah, it's not to me. I don't know.
You know what's interesting here, though? He's got guns, and
he does.
DC was not cool with that, right?
Yeah, it was a running change.
Yeah, well, Warner Brothers did not want that.
Yeah, this was early in the line when they still had the guns.
Yeah, so I mean, this is like McFarlane's a way around that.
Accessory packs, yeah, that was a good idea.
Yep. And then farther on out, like this year, there was some that guns actually came back out with them. Like I don't know if I have one sitting out here.
Yeah, I mean, I think he was like, "Fuck it, I'm losing license anyway. I'll do what I want."
Oh yeah, dude, he's gonna put out so many figures in this last few months. It's not even. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, this was one of the complaints I had when he was doing. He did it for a couple figures. At least like Marvel Legends, they'd give you the extra head in the pack. Mm-hmm. He made you buy the figure twice.
Oh yeah, I was going to give you an example of what that was here. 1 second. Let's see if I can find it.
Stop to share for a minute. You got it?
We'll spotlight him real quick.
I'm looking. It's here somewhere. If I could find it. I got so many damn figures. I'll tell you what it is. It is the 2-pack of Earth 2 Batman and Professor Zoom, which is just Reverse Flash, but they both come with a head sculpt that's unmasked and masked, but it's like slightly different. Like I think Professor Zoom has a smirk or whatever, but that's a prime example of what he was talking about. You have to buy 3 different figure packs just to get every single head sculpt. And one of my main things that I agree with him on is that they had those Groblins, and like I don't know if I can I flip my camera around with this thing? So I'll just show you right here. Let's see if I can get it. So
those Robins, yeah,
all 3 of those Robin head sculpts, but then I went on eBay and I stupidly I paid to get all 3 of them, all different head sculpts on there, but I paid like $60 a piece for those. Like
those were the individual releases, right?
Yeah, and you had to. They weren't like exclusive to anywhere, but boy, they were rare. Like one I did get was at Walmart, and I was surprised that I even got that because the scalpers in my area are ridiculous, man, ridiculous.
Yeah, I remember those Robins. Oh god, I think when I was briefly into the line, I paid a pretty penny for those too.
Yeah, that 4-pack I got from this guy. He was like a town away from me, and he buys all those Amazon pallet returns or whatever, and he said that was on there. I bought that 4-pack off him for $20. So I was like, oh, I'll take that.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. Sometimes you luck out.
Let's start sharing the screen again.
Can't believe I can't find it.
Okay, this was that. What story was this? The metal,
Yeah.
death
Thing.
metal.
So this is kind of where I felt McFarlane kind of shined a bit with these type of sculpts.
Mhm.
And
Oh yeah, look,
these
like
these
he
monsters.
can move his jaw, his
Mhm.
tongue. This one actually came from the 2-pack with him and this Superman. And then
Brandon showing something again.
yeah, I'm sorry.
I can't see him, so you guys got to let me know when I'm.
Okay, yeah, no
Proud.
problem. No
So I
problem.
can.
So if
I
you
got
can
you.
see it, so this one came from the 2-pack of Doom. What's his name? This Batman. This is actually a Batman.
The Batman
Yeah.
Who Laughs.
It was for Dark Knight's Death Metal.
Yeah.
And this Superman, and then this was the single release of that Devastator Batman is what they're called.
There you go. Yes, that was the name.
Yeah, and then like this whole death metal line was awesome. Like this Wonder Woman, that Batman, the Bat Cycle. It was just crazy, you know. And
Yeah, but I remember. Go ahead, Brandon. I'm sorry.
no, go no.
No, I was going to say you showed that Batman with a guitar. That's another example of he had to do two Batman of that. One had the guitar, one didn't have it, and then that irritated me.
Yeah, and like there was a big argument. Me and Chuck actually had a huge argument about it because I bought the figures before I read that comic book, but that guitar is actually Plastic Man.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he like steals him and turns him into a guitar, and then it's the whole storyline's crazy. I don't know.
I didn't read that book. Are you want to go back to Sherny?
No.
There you
Guys,
go.
to the screen.
Yeah. So we got the Doomsday Batman.
One of his two
That was-
packs.
Yep, that was a cool set.
You know, McFarlane had the toe articulation in a lot of figures. Unfortunately, it wasn't the strongest joint.
No,
And when I was in the line, the ones that had a hard time staying up.
I use that Kiki stuff on a lot of my Flash figures because you have to make them look like they're sprinting.
Mm-hmm.
But the coolest part with the Flash figures is the effects that came with them, and there was a ton. Like all the lightning bolt effects were awesome.
No, I agree. Those were good. Yeah, more death metal stuff.
Yeah, that Merciless figure goes for a lot of money too.
And he did the Build-A-Figures as well.
Yeah, the box sets there.
One of his box sets for this was the Suicide Squad box set.
Yep. They only came out with 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 big box sets, and then there's a couple like little ones like the Bat Family. They did a little box set, and
Some of his gold label stuff. Red Hood.
I think I actually got that one from you.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you filled some holes, man. I'll tell you that.
What's this? I don't remember this.
That's a DC Direct Batman Who Laughs. And that wasn't previously available in DC Direct until McFarlane took it. Which later on I'll give you my theories about what he's doing.
And this is a page puncher?
Page puncher. These are one of his page punchers, yeah.
Yep. I was not a huge fan of page puncher stuff until they started releasing stuff that wasn't in the multiverse line that you had to pair with stuff from multiverse. But yeah.
Those came with comic books, right?
Yep, became a comic book. And the dumb thing is that there was 5 figures in that line. 2 of them were that black and white. There was a Batman and Black Adam. And then there was Constantine, a regular Black Adam, a regular Batman, and then a Superman that had super huge hands. But they all came with the same comic book.
Right. It's a nice looking Heat Wave.
Yeah, and they never released another Heat Wave in the multiverse line. That's what I was saying too. Is like you had to weave in and out of multiverse into page punchers, and then the collector's edition stuff to be able to build teams. Like that's the only way I can get all the Teen Titans sets out too.
Interesting. Okay, and then we got more DC Direct light figures, cel shaded Batman.
Yeah, they weren't bad though. Like some of them were already like previously released. I actually talked to Ricky about a lot of that too because he's got a lot of them, but I never even knew. That's a cool killer sign.
So this is where I was collecting the DC line for the Arkham stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Until I felt he screwed me over when he made that Solomon Grundy. It just really that Solomon Grundy, the build that he did as a Build-A-Figure in the Arkham line was just unacceptable.
What do you think that pissed you off?
If you ever played the game, Grundy is a massively huge character in the game. Like if you're buying any of this stuff, he should have been at the very least as big as the Titan Joker was.
Oh yeah,
but he was smaller than this Killer Croc. And
really?
Yeah.
I'll show you a comparison if you want. If you want to share me.
Yeah, we'll spotlight you.
Can you see them both?
Yeah, hold on.
Hold on.
There we go. Go ahead.
There's your Titan Joker and your Killer Croc from Arkham. And then you had your Clayface.
Mm-hmm.
They're all pretty much the same size. But granted, the scales aren't good, but they're damn well like the details are phenomenal.
Yeah. And they were big. Those ones that you showed, you can't tell from those boxes how big they really were. They were like I think they were like 12-inch figures. At least the Joker, the Titan Joker was. And Killer Croc was big. Man Bat was big.
Oh yeah,
I had those. The Bane was huge.
If
Bane
you
was
think
bigger than Solomon Grundy, that figure they did.
If you think that Solomon Grundy pissed you off, this one might piss you off even more.
What's that?
That is the detective mode from Arkham, Batman, and Solomon Grundy.
Oh, okay.
So that's all they did was they pumped in that translucent stuff and just painted a skeleton over him, which would have been even cooler if they just did a skeleton and then molded it around him like some of those old day figures that some companies made. But yeah.
All right.
And that's where he lost me. That's where I was like, I'm out.
Yeah, I forgot you were into those for a while, that Arkham line.
The Man Bat.
Yeah, Man Bat was cool. I waited a long time to get that because every time I wanted to buy it was sold out, and then Christmas time came and they like restocked everything for like a week on Amazon. That year too, Batman's sick too.
I had this also. Never opened it.
Yeah, I have that one in box. I was trying to find it in with the autograph, but then I like to do custom stuff. If you want, I'll show you one more thing so I don't take up all the space. But I made a Spawn out of it with a Mortal Kombat.
Oh, okay. I see.
Okay.
And I did the tape and everything. Was pretty cool.
That works. That works really well. Yeah.
I did a lot of custom stuff when McFarlane first came out, especially during COVID. I don't have it now because my wife accidentally broke it, but I took that death metal bat cycle and I ripped its head off of it, and I took an old 1994 Violator head and I made a Violator bike with a death metal Spawn riding it. It was pretty cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
Oh, boy,
Godzilla. I don't remember this.
This line, man. Ugh. I still got all of it except for I didn't get that Superman yet. But I don't know if everybody remembers, but when they made the Aquaman with the I will blow you mouth open.
What's that?
Batman?
That's just to scale with that Godzilla, which is still not into scale.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But
never saw this.
Yeah. I got the other one that comes with that line is Flash with It's a King Kong, but like if it was metallo. So he's got like some glowing, well, sort of glowing kryptonite parts, and then Batman came with the regular King Kong.
All right, so now.
Oh yeah, the
I
Batman.
didn't pull too many of the figures itself. I just wanted to give everybody an idea of what McFarlane was doing with his figures and how we're doing and what they look like. This is where I really got to give him his what's the term? Give him his flowers.
That's it.
And all the vehicles that he was able to give you collectors of his line, and at a very reasonable price point. Say what you will about the quality of vehicles. I know I've heard all kinds of things, but in the end, this thing was just sitting on your shelf, right? So, like, I got to give him his credit for doing this. He put out more vehicles in his line than G.I. Joe has done so far, than Marvel has done in their entire run, Hasbro. So, yeah, this is where he really shined.
Oh yeah, and it was some of them were like the only ways that you could get them, like with the Batman Forever Batmobiles. One came with like blue lights and sounds. The other one was only glow in the dark. It was the only way to get Alfred. That particular Lucius Fox, you could only get with that tumbler. He made it so you would have to buy it. So, and that I have too. That thing's massive. I have that hanging from my ceiling. It's frigging huge.
Is that a bike?
That's the bike from the Flash movie.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. I like that. And we were all like, holy shit, an 89 Batmobile. And then they came out with another 89 Batmobile with the 89 Keaton. That was okay for an animal.
Yeah, I want to get that seahorse and put him with my merman.
My merman. Yeah, same.
Oh yeah, it'd be cool with merman.
Yeah, I agree. Wasn't there a vehicle that he did that the Batman figure didn't fit inside correctly? Was it?
A lot of people complained because the 89 Batmobile, like in the movie, obviously there was enough room for two people to sit in. And none of them are like that. There's not one vehicle you could put two people in it together. Well, except for, it's a lie. I did just get the Batman one from the Pattinson Batmobile. That you could fit two figures in for sure.
Well, again, like to defend him a little bit here, you were getting these vehicles to fit these figures at what I consider a very reasonable cost.
Oh, hell yeah!
If he made them bigger, I think he did what he could. I'm not the biggest McFarlane fan, but I got to give him his credit. And as collectors, I think people need to realize sometimes, like, he was putting this stuff out at retail under $100, around $100.
Oh yeah,
that nobody else was doing.
Yeah, I think the most expensive one that I bought at retail was the which one was it? I think it was the tumbler that came with Lucius. I think it was 90. All the rest of the other ones I bought were right around 60 to 70, I guess.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that Joker Dragon goes with the death metal stuff. In order to stay along with the comic book, you have to buy 3. So I bought 3. And they're cool. I mean, just imagine if you bought one, but it came parts with another one, but if you bought 3 of them, there was enough to make them as big as they looked in the comic book, they would be humongous.
Oh, of course.
And if anybody knows dragons, it's friggin' McFarlane. So that one was actually pretty cool too.
Batmo Beast. What is that from? Is that from the Pattinson movie or something else?
No, that is from the death metal stuff. So the Batmo Beast, that one's the frame one that you can put Batman in, but there's another one that actually has a body on it. And the way that it goes is that because it's all multiversal in death metal, that is actually the Batmo Beast car is Batman's brain in a car. In a big Bigfoot.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, because they
Brain
came and
in the
tried to
car?
kill him and transfer his mind into his car. Yeah, and it's pretty cool looking.
That's
I
wild.
wish I wouldn't have gotten an RC car body and just put that over and make it mobile, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But the best one, and I don't think you guys, he didn't show it. The best one they made vehicle wise was the Lobo one.
I'm not done. I have more pictures.
Yeah, this Lobo one's the best one.
That's
And it came
nice.
with both the head sculpts, the famous cover with his hair all spiked up. Came with that head sculpt. Came with a guitar. The dog. The dog's awesome.
Can you show us the? I want to see the Batwing real quick. Did you have hanging on?
Oh yeah. Fair.
You get an idea of how big that thing really was.
So I'm standing in front of it.
Wrong person. Nobody wants to see Wolf.
All right, so this thing's friggin' massive, and this is what it is under it.
Oh, geez. Yeah, that's big.
Like it's enough to put one guy in it, and then it's got the one from the part from the movie where you can see how he's in there, and you drops out the bottom. Yeah, it's big, and when it came in a skinny box from Amazon, but the shipper box itself was humongous. Like I thought it was all put together, but the wings, you have to snap the wings onto the body. But yeah, it was cool, and I got it at a pretty cheap price because they put everything on sale on Black Friday last year. So I was like, I'm gonna buy that. Before it was what, $300. I think I got it for $175-ish.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Yep. So I got that one, and there's a newer one out with Batman on it. It was pretty cool. There it is. That Lobo. Awesome.
Everybody loves Lobo.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. That's a great bike.
The figure alone was awesome. Oh man.
Is that all the pictures you got for McFarlane?
That is all the pictures I had for McFarlane.
So, Brandon, let me ask you a question. McFarlane loved Batman. It's just there's no question. He was always putting out Batman figures. I mean, was it too much for you? Did you think he did too many? Or did you have them all?
So my opinion goes as if they would have let him have the license for another 2 years, we would have gotten every Batman, every Superman, every Wonder Woman, or whatever. But
wait. Keep going. Keep talking though.
Yeah.
Let's see what happened here.
I wouldn't say that it was too much, but it did open my eyes to other things that I didn't know Batman was in, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So being that I have all these different versions of Batman, like I'll give you an example of how many different Batmans there were, and this isn't even all of them, but
you want to spotlight me?
Yeah.
So from here all the way over are all Batmans that he did.
Wow.
This whole shelf. And then there's 3 or 4 rows back behind that are also Batmans. And then then they started doing these ones, the different colored, the rainbow Batmans, and then your 89 bronze Batman, you know, and then this Batman was awesome. That's the Spawn versus Batman. The other, I think that's Clooney from the Flash Batman movie. I mean, there was just an infinite number of Batmans, but it kind of fits the aesthetic now because in the comic books now they're going Earth 1, Earth 3, all the different Earths all have different Batmans and stuff. But you know, he's just tapping into what he likes because Batman is the closest to Spawn that he's got, and he can't do a lot of Spider-Man stuff right now other than statues. So.
Mm-hmm. What's that?
Bat Psycho from the animated series.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have that Batmobile's friggin' awesome. I used to have the original one that had the plane that you pulled out of the back of it. This thing is double the size of that one.
And
yeah.
look at all those.
The Coveted 89 Batman and Batmobile. Bat Raptor. Those are cool motorcycles, especially like for other characters. Like I have that one. I use Grifter from Wildcats on that. As stupid as that Batmobile was in the movie, it is really cool with all the lights and stuff on it.
That's what that is, lights?
Yeah. And they only did one version of that Batmobile. There's a few that he did like 2 different versions of.
That does look cool.
That's the new one that's coming out. That's the Rebirth Batmobile, which I have the first line that came out. They actually did a build a Batmobile.
The mini. Yeah, I had it.
Yeah, I have it too. But yep, that's a cool one. That was one scalpers were like ripping them out of each other's hands at our Target at. I got one because my wife works there at Target cleaning, so she's like, "Hey, they have that thing with the motorcycle thing." I'm like, "Boy, I wish that you would just call it Buy the Bat Pod."
Yeah, that thing with the motorcycle.
Oh yeah, yep. It's always awesome when she sends me pictures of stuff that's out, and she's like, "Do you have this guy?" That is a cool ass Batman Beyond Batmobile, and it lights up red on the inside too. It's just
he even did stuff for that one. Wow. Yeah, I mean, the insane number of vehicles.
Yeah, that Red Hood bike is awesome. I wish it was in a smaller scale so I can use it for my Gambit custom I was doing for X-Men 97.
And it would be a little too big then.
Oh, that's way big. Yep, and that was the only way that you could get that Alfred was with that Batmobile. And dude, the likenesses on these are phenomenal. Like, I don't know. Mattel always had the cross eyes, or their chins were too big, or I don't know. They just always look goofy to me.
Well, that was back before they did the digital face thing, right?
Yeah, like the Marvel Snap Savage Land Miley Cyrus Rogue. Dude, you would love that Jonah Hex. It is frigging awesome.
And he started doing soft goods not too long ago, right? I think people were giving soft good capes.
Yep, soft good capes came in March of this year. They started putting them on almost every Batman. But yeah.
What's that horse like? Do you know what that? I mean, do you have it? Does it articulate well?
I did not take it out, but I did see one at a show, and it's as articulated as your Mythic Legions horses are.
Okay.
I did hear there were some issues with because they did this horse also as a Build-A-Figure, right? And
that's a different horse.
It's totally different because I heard the Build-A-Figure horse. We were having problems with the legs staying in when you snap them together.
Yeah, and I actually went. That was with the Dark Knight Returns Batman, Superman, Carrie, Robin, and Joker. But that horse was shit, like garbage.
I remember seeing it.
Yeah, what they did was when he did The Witcher, they did the horse that was called Roach. And then they just improved on that for that Jonah Hex one. It's great. You can put it up on its hind legs; it'll stay there. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I think that must be the first ever Build-A-Figure animal.
Was it
for McFarlane? I mean,
yeah.
I'm just saying ever. I don't remember anyone ever doing a animal before.
Well,
I saw that Lobo. That his dog came in 3 pieces too. I can't remember.
A small dog.
Yeah, well, that's a big, giant, fat British bulldog.
Did they do Lockjaw at one point?
Yeah, we're not on the Marvel stuff, but that one is a cool figure too.
I just mean an animal Build-A-Figure.
Oh, the Inhuman dog. Okay, yeah. That's right. I remember that.
So if this information that we pulled up is correct, right?
Mhm.
And this is not counting. We're just talking individual, actually box releases, right? In McFarlane's time, he did 773. He's released 773 things. That's not counting, like build the figures. Obviously, would have we're just counting the actual package. We were
Like,
just like we just pulled this package or this information off of Legends Verse, and they have 773 released things from McFarlane. Like, he made a lot in a short time.
I want to say, like, I don't know if you could see me, I'll just like do one quick sweep of my room. I have over 1,000 figures
Yeah,
just from him.
let's get them
So
spotlighted.
that's the thing. Like, you have, like, we're not talking the 2-packs, the 3-packs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
like, so that would be more figures. I'm just talking about individual boxes, how many release or whatever, SKUs,
Right.
whatever you want to call it, package
Yeah.
items, 773.
So like, I got every vehicle that came out and whatever second one versions of them, and then I got a lot of the collector's edition stuff, the video game one, the new movie Superman stuff. The hardest one to ever get is this platinum one, which I don't have. I thought I had, but I don't.
What's the platinum
But
version like?
it's green. It's Green Lantern. So this is Hal Jordan, but like
Oh,
the
right,
platinum one has the
right.
Green Lantern chest on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Remember
But
that
then,
story.
like, I got every other single platinum that's been out, all the mega figs that's been out.
That's a hell of a set.
I got a lot that are out of box, but I also have them all in box too after finding them for cheap. I got all the big box sets that they came out with. Like, I even got the Melissa Benoist colored Supergirl.
Man.
Some of these, like, man, I couldn't believe how much that they go for. I got every multi-pack, the Nightfall, Batman and Bane. I got the Hush 2-pack. But like, my thing is that, like, and my brother would pick on me for it. I do like McFarlane, but these are hands down the best figures of all of these characters that has ever been made, in my opinion, that are not Hot Toys or like, what's that other one I just seen the other day? It was a Bale Batman, but it was like an actual 6-inch Batman from Dark Knight that will look like a friggin' Hot Toy. And I can't remember what it was called, but
Yeah, so you're talking about basically action figure, 6-inch, that 6-inch
yeah.
scale release. Someone's asking in chat, do you think it's better than the Mexico stuff that's been put out?
To be honest with you, I have never really been a huge fan of Mezco stuff, but there are a couple Batmans that I did see that I actually saw in person. The Pattinson Batman looks really good, and as much as I friggin' hate Christian Bale, that the Dark Knight Batman, the new one that's coming out, that does look good too. But I would say if you're
NECA also.
Yeah, I don't know. NECA is hit and miss, man. Like, some of their, like, face sculpts, they're like, we're gonna kind of get permission to do it,
Mm-hmm.
So, but so far, McFarlane nailed 89 Batman, nailed it. I think, like, to the T.
What's like? Go ahead.
Yeah, well, no, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, what's like I mean, is there a Grail figure you're looking for or have? I know you mentioned the Spectre one. Like, is there anything else?
Yeah, like, the absolute one that I have to have that I can't get or haven't been able to get is gotta be. So there's these artist proof ones, all the grayscale ones.
Mm-hmm.
They have a Gotham Knights Red Hood that I can't find anywhere, like, at all. And I've seen it on different McFarlane Facebook pages and stuff, but just cannot. Between that one and that Platinum Spectre, those are the only two that have eluded me.
Do you know? Is that on that one figure on eBay? That grayscale one? Do you know how much that costs? I
didn't even see it on there. So if you guys see it, it's new.
So it's a newer release.
No. I mean, if it's on eBay, it's new to eBay. But this came like all of the grayscale ones for Gotham Knights. They did a Batgirl.
You said Red Hood?
Red Hood, yeah. I didn't see that they made a Robin for that or not, but I know that those two and the regular Gotham Knights figures came out a week after the Gotham Knights game came out.
I do not see a grayscale.
Yeah. Nope, me neither.
Yeah.
I wonder if it ever came out.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it on multiple sites. I tried to barter with this guy. I'm like, I've got doubles of a few of these. I'll give you all these and $50 for that friggin' thing. He's like, nope.
That's crazy. It's not even on eBay. That's like, yeah, you think you see one or two if it's so rare.
You want to see a screwed up price? Look up that Platinum Spectre.
All right.
I've literally seen one go for $1,000.
Platinum Spectre.
579, 489, 500.
I'm gonna have to find.
There's one. $9.99.99.
Yep. I'm gonna have to find some guy that's got it. That's like just got addicted to meth and has no money.
Maybe the guy that was selling the Snake Mountain will get one and he'll sell it for like.
Yeah, but put a time release on it.
$50 at 3 o'clock.
Okay. So here's a question, especially I guess this one is more for you, Brandon, as you have been in the line. Obviously, you enjoy the line. If you've been in some more, what were his hits? Like, what did he excel at, and what did he miss at?
Well, he definitely excelled at the Batmans. Every single Batman, they're all good. The worst figures that I believe he should have never made was the Kryptonite Doomsday, which I have. This guy here. It's just dumb to me. He looks like friggin' Predator.
Yeah,
they just used the Devastator Batman body and put that head sculpt on it. All the Page Puncher stuff that was early on, like the big hand Superman. And I love the Justice League movies, except for Ezra Miller. So that look, even his figure looks like he's retarded. but like he lived by, if the fans want it, he'd make it. But boy, did he do good with these friggin' Teen Titans, man. These Teen Titans were phenomenal. Especially I got Blackfire and Starfire. Are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, there really hasn't been too bad of a figure, you know. And anything we want, we got it. Even Jim Gordon, man, we got a really good Jim Gordon in the platinum one, the grayscale one. Awesome.
But did he make a Montoya?
No, but
and a Bullock.
But he's still got plenty of time. He's still got to release 3 figures from the '89 Batman and all the Returns Batman stuff. There's plans for all of them. The leak lists are friggin' long.
All right. So Augie has a question for you. Did you say it was the grayscale Gotham Knights DC Multiverse Red Hood Platinum Chase action figure?
Yes.
There's a lot of words in that.
Yeah.
And tell him if he has it, he missed my birthday in July.
Yeah, Augie.
So
help him out.
First speculation, conspiracy time. Why is he losing the license?
Because Mattel is a boohoo crybaby. They have not been doing good with pretty much everything the last 3 years.
Well, I can argue that
Except for
it's not quite true.
He-Man.
Well, boy action, male-oriented action figure lines. They don't have a lot going on right now, especially for the older collector. Origins has been a massive success for them. Masterverse has done very well for them also. And just remember, Mattel got Barbie, so Mattel just got Barbie. What is it like? Do you think it's like Warner Brothers was like, we'd rather go to Mattel? Didn't you think Mattel just outbid him when the contract was up?
I personally think that they
conspiracy theories here.
I think Mattel tried to save Warner Brothers some money, but they also realized how much money McFarlane made, and they're like, well, if we scoop it a little bit, we'll nab the license and we'll try to put out stuff. But what they don't realize is they got people like me that just like the detail and all the face sculpts and stuff, and Mattel to me has always failed at that.
Okay,
so
we'll get into that.
Yeah.
Are you going to buy the Mattel DC stuff after going this deep into this collection?
Without seeing what they have, I'm gonna say a hard stop no. But I also have another theory about things, but I'll wait until you're ready for that.
I'm ready for it. We're ready for it.
So I don't know if you saw this figure at all. This one here.
Okay.
So right there is DC Direct. My theory is that Mattel got the license to do DC Multiverse, I believe. So I think
I'm going to pause real quick.
Sure.
Oh, he says the grayscale Red Hood is on BBTS?
No, what? Buy it for me. Prove it.
Unless he's mistaken.
I'm going there right now. Go ahead and ask your question.
Continue.
So my theory is that McFarlane's going to continue doing whatever he wants through either DC Direct or this McFarlane Collector's Edition stuff. That's my theory. And that's the only way to keep him doing 7-inch scale line. And it's not, and doesn't say anything about multiverse on it. So he can still do everything just without the multiverse name.
Maybe it all depends. I have not seen what the details of this new licensing agreement is that Mattel's getting. So I'm sure that they're not going to let both companies make 7-inch figures. One of them's going to have the rights to do it. One won't. Who's going to be it?
Mattel's doing 6. They're not going to do no 7-inch figures. They're going to do 6.
So again, we'll get into that in a minute because I do have my theories about what Mattel's going to do.
Hey, can I interrupt real quick?
Yes.
I am on BBTS right now. There is a Gotham Knights DC Multiverse Red Hood Platinum Chase action figure, 30% off, $31.49.
Can you share your screen?
I was on my phone.
I think it needs to say artist proof, right, or sketch or artist sketch on it. I think.
Please.
Give me 1 second. I'll pull it up.
I can't even split my screen because I'm on my phone.
Augie might have done us a huge favor here. Let's see.
Yeah, dude.
I've
been waiting for that forever, and I can't believe I missed it on BBTS. Let me go get my iPad. It's just crazy.
A little shopping, and then we'll get into the last little part of what I want to go over tonight.
All right, you want me to share my screen?
Yes.
Give me 1 second. Share screen.
Now, granted, that figure when it came out was only $19.99.
All right, is that it?
That is it. Holy shit! Thanks, Augie.
Augie, the man. Thank you, Augie.
Now find me that fucking platinum spectrum, and I'll give you a Christmas present.
Oh, love it. Love to see that. Romer's helping Romers. I love it.
Oh yeah.
So,
Thanks, Augie.
Brandon, you said as of now, you have no plans to jump into Mattel, right?
No,
Now,
no.
I guess this is more a question for the three of us here who don't collect McFarlane for certain reasons and where it wasn't happy with what he was doing. Um, are you going to go in, Wolf? And what are you hoping for that they do? Like, what are you expecting and what are you hoping?
Oh man. Personally, I am hoping for a 6-inch scale, just because I have some. Not that they're going to scale great together, but I do have a lot of some of the. Oh God, who is it? Mafex
Mafex?
figures. I've got some of the Return of Superman. I got some of the Nightfall Batman stuff, and it's beautiful. I love it, and it's not a 7-inch scale. I don't know how great it's going to scale with anything, but I would like to be able to put those figures together. I was in on McFarlane in the beginning. I love what he was doing. The figures did look great. I mean, they weren't perfect. I mean, but they look great. But he did a lot of that we were talking about earlier. Like, here's one figure. Oh, now I'm going to put this same figure in a 2-pack with a figure you don't have.
And the only way to get that figure you don't have, like, wasn't that? I hate to interrupt. Wasn't that what he had said about the Flash and Green Lantern? The only way you were gonna ever get to Hal Jordan was in that 2-pack.
That's how it started, and then they did a single release of that Hal Jordan.
But yeah, stuff like that. I mean, that's not exclusive to him. I'm sure Hasbro's done that before, but I just felt like there was a lot of that. Buy this figure so you can get the accessories to go with the figure you just bought. So I'm hoping that Mattel doesn't do that. Obviously, I'm hoping for a 6-inch line. Don't use Masterverse bodies. It's just not going to work. If they do a 7-inch, they're too big. I think He-Man's too buff for like a Superman figure. I don't see that working.
Now, continue.
Please don't show that picture of that one.
So, you want something like Marvel Legend?
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
That I don't think we're gonna get. I don't think we're gonna get
like I
that
said,
small of a figure. My theory is they're going that's why I had brought up and showed the old DC Classics pictures, because at the time they were also Mattel had DC, and they were then a little while later they started doing Mocha Classics. So at one point they were running both lines, and they were using the same technology for both figures. I think that's what you're going to get again. I think they're going to use the same Masterverse style body and articulation on this DC line that's coming.
Do I have one in front of me? I have the skeleton in front of me.
Share my screen again. See? So here's a Ram Man. All right. Give you an idea of what they're currently doing with the Masterverse line.
Yeah.
And I'm very, very happy with this Masterverse stuff. I think they're doing a great job.
Same.
How will this translate for DC? For DC figures, I don't know. Right.
So that's one thing I don't like is the potential, because for female figures in the Masterverse line, they are going backwards. They are using single jointed elbows.
Oh, yeah.
They started off with double jointed too. I don't know why they made that change.
They went backwards with the arm articulation on these females.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. But give me more articulation, please. So you think that's what they're gonna do, huh?
I think this is what you're gonna get.
Ew, yuck.
I think this is what you're gonna get. Put a cape on him and the bat symbol in the middle. I think this is what you're gonna get, guys.
Oh, you're definitely getting the Motu Origins crossover DC figures. That's
oh
happening.
God. Oh yeah.
You watch, we're gonna start doing Toy Biz fingers for those two.
All right, E, do you have the pictures of the canceled Batman?
Hold on, I got them somewhere. Let me see. Looks like I didn't put them in the folder.
Were these Mattel canceled Batmans?
Yeah, it was like at the very end of the line when they got the license pulled, and see if he can find it. If you need me to share my screen, I'll do it again.
No, I got it.
You got it?
While he's doing that, like part of my theory is that even though that line's ending, he's got such a massive push that I think he's got some kind of clause where if he has a list of things that are already in production, he can still release them.
Just
very well could be the case.
Is this just wishful thinking?
I don't think so. If you ever see the leak lists that there's out there, there's a lot. There's a lot of figures. There's no way they'd be able to push all those by the end of the license unless he was going to massively do it. And every leak list that's ever been out has come true. All the figures that were on them, I've seen them and I owned. Like I said, those two figures are the only two that I don't own. So I have that.
This is what you're hoping for, Wolf.
Yeah. So this was going to be the next in the multiverse line. Looks better than what they were doing. Yes, I'm hoping for something like that. I mean, I would love.
Is that a shoulder pin?
It's a prototype.
Remember, it's a prototype. It's old. It was an old school thing. We still had pins and joints back then. But I mean, that kind of looks like a Masterverse kind of body. What do you think?
I mean, he definitely got the really muscles bulging, but no, I don't think this is as big as what Mattel's currently doing with their Motu Master.
Yeah, but I don't think that looks bad. I don't. That's clearly light years ahead of what they were doing, and I think that would have succeeded.
Well, you want to swap over me real quick? I want to just show you a comparison of those Batmans. So this Batman has that head sculpt, right? I don't know if you can see it without the glare. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the actual Batman that's in that. So I think at the end of that line, when McFarlane got the license, I think he was able to take some of the shots of those and make them. But these two were at the end of July when they released those. So those canceled figures, even though there were, plans for them through Mattel, somehow, McFarlane got his hands on some of that stuff and released them, and they look good. Those two that you just showed, they look great. But
yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So if they don't, if they don't do a 7-inch line, I mean, you're out, right? No matter what they do.
Well, my hope was that when he lost the license, I was like, "Gee, thank God I don't have to collect any more of that." But it was only because it's a massive collection. This is the biggest collection I've ever had of anything, and I have a ton of Marvel stuff. I have a ton of Transformer stuff, but this is I could have. If I used a smart brain, I could have had a brand new car with all this shit. I
think that's common in our hobby.
Yeah.
just looking at what McFarlane did, right? And I doubt these Mattel figures are really going to go well either way with some McFarlane figures. I know there are people why don't they make them the same so that the lines match for the collectors who already have them? Mattel doesn't want that, right? No company wants that. They want you to start fresh from them. I get that part.
They want it to be different a little bit.
I think for DC figures, right? You're talking these superheroes. They have to update these molds from I don't think they can use these Masterverse molds. I think they have to start adding those butterfly joints into them also. Learn from the mistakes that companies have made regarding capes and cape hindrance to how it works. And I think, like, just by watching Mattel, right, what they've done with Motu right now, they don't do vehicles for this big line.
Mm.
Motu has a lot of vehicles that could have been done for their Masterverse line. They haven't done a single one, and they kind of stopped doing them from Origins. Also, they didn't get that far in. Those if the Mattel figures fit in those McFarlane vehicles, I can see those McFarlane vehicles getting a lot more expensive down the road.
I could see that on.
That's why I didn't hesitate when they came out. I bought as soon as they were announced. I either pre-ordered it, or if it came available that same day, I bought it. Just because I knew, like, later on, like the movie Batmobiles are, after the line ends, if say he doesn't make any more, they're going to skyrocket.
My perfect world for me, Hasbro would have got the DC license.
I would have loved
and we'd have got Marvel Legends
size,
like
yeah.
DC.
I would give them a shot if they did get it,
especially with how they do their figures now compared to 5, 6. Like they've made a lot of strides in these figures. I definitely would have went in on cherry picked that DC line, got the Justice League and other figures I wanted. Pray that I'm hoping Mattel does do the Arkham line, because I'm a huge fan of those Arkham games. So I would like to see someone finally get it fucking right. I'd like to see someone get it fucking right.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, like, McFarlane was on the right track. He did, those figures were actually really nice. That scarecrow was fucking beautiful.
Another one I got from you. I appreciate that. That's an awesome figure, dude.
Yep. And they shit the bed.
You know what's really weird that I've noticed about McFarlane is he never stopped using pin joints.
No.
I wonder why that is.
I don't. To me,
it just don't fix it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. They're sturdy. They're sturdy. There was a couple, like the bigger figures, like the Build-A-Figure for Merciless. His feet were kind of floppy, but we go into like year 2, everything was sturdy, like super sturdy.
I never liked the ankles. I never liked the way he does his ankles.
Some, like, I would compare the ankles on these guys to Marvel Legends ankles on the newer ones, because they fit the same. The only thing that we have for McFarlane over Marvel Legends is the toe tilts, man. But,
yeah, Marvel Legends does it for very, very few figures. They give
yeah, I did notice
here and there, but it's not. I think McFarlane did it a lot more than Marvel Legends did.
Can you just imagine that if Hasbro got the license for DC, but then McFarlane got Marvel? We've had so many badass Spider-Man figures. It's not even funny. Like a lot.
See, and my concern for Mattel is, like I said, 773 released items.
Yeah.
He does a lot he has not done. A lot of figures that people are looking for that he has not done. It's a deep line.
Oh yeah.
To ask collectors to start over again. Yeah, I mean, we do it all the time, but it's like you said yourself, Brandon, you're not doing it.
The big thing too is that, like, because I'm so deep into this line, I don't want to recollect the same exact figures, either in a different scale or with a shitty face sculpt. And I believe Mattel does shitty face sculpts. But I will agree with you, the Masterverse stuff, their face sculpts do look good for He-Man stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think they do people well, like actors well at all yet.
No, hell no.
No.
Prime example. Prime example, Zod from the Justice League, or the Man of Steel movies. When they did their movie Masters ones, that Zod, he just looks like when that actor died in the Pearl Harbor movie.
Someone got a interesting comment here. I really hope that 5 years of Hasbro layoffs means Mattel got Marvel Legends team members. Oh yeah, well, what? They just recently laid off Orion, right? Bring him over.
Didn't they just move to a different location too?
They're heading to Boston.
They're moving to Boston. Yeah.
Oh, they're going to Boston. Oh
Yep.
man.
So I think one thing to note is, we've said millions of times, McFarlane has put out a lot of product. I don't see Mattel putting out nearly as much.
Not in that time
Especially in
frame.
that amount of time.
Yeah, you tell me. I feel like we don't get too many Masterverse figures a year. Maybe. I think
No, we don't get too
slower
many a year. And I mean, part of that is the concentration that they put out in their Origins line. I mean, they have put out 3 times as many Origins figures as they have Masterverse figures. I think so, including an Eternia playset, a Snake Mountain, a Castle Grayskull, a Fright Zone just came out. They just finished their crowdfund for the Serpent Lair. So I still think Mattel mostly concentrates on Origins. Is their first priority over Masterverse. I mean, we know we're getting more Masterverse figures. We have them on pre-order. We've seen what was released at SDCC. But yes, you're looking at a slower rollout, I think, for DC than what McFarlane did. But granted, take that with a grain of salt. McFarlane probably has put out more Batmans than Marvel Legends has put out Wolverines and Spider-Mans in their time, and they've been doing it a whole lot longer.
Oh yeah,
so
good point.
That's definitely part of his why he has so many figures out is so many Batmans. But you're still missing a Zatanna.
But dude, the Zatanna's coming. It was already announced he's going to be an elite figure.
Yeah, and it took how many? But that's my thing. Like you got here are 500 Batmans, right? I that's another issue I did have, and I'm like, you're putting out too many Batmans so fast. Like maybe you should have done a little more sprinkling around. Some things probably didn't need to be done compared to characters that people have been begging for. And then his remarks about I know people took it wrong when he said I can't do an entire wave of female figures. He's right. It doesn't mean he wouldn't do female figures, but doing an entire wave, I mean, we've seen it with every line. Unfortunately, most of these female figures peg warm.
Can I say? I want to just say one thing about female figures. I know that you said that they do like the single joint for the Masterverse stuff, but look at the body on Evelyn. If we got a Catwoman with that body with full articulations like McFarlane's got, bang, right there. I mean,
yeah, they did an amazing job on that Evelyn, even with the single elbow and for some reason removing the bicep swivel that they didn't do on earlier female figures, which is puzzling to me. But let's not spend too much time talking about Mattel.
Yeah,
that could be a conversation for another day,
another whole show.
Mm-hmm. So, congrats to McFarlane. You did, I guess, overall, you did a good job.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that. I mean, again, I don't care for some of the ways things were done, but he did a lot of good stuff. I mean, there's no question.
Yeah.
Especially with all the vehicles he gave you guys. I think that's a big thing that nobody's doing that way.
I honestly think he did a really good job listening to the fan base too, because when I was like, man, we need a Lobo, it's like he bugged my house. And like the next month I got an artist proof Lobo. I got a regular Lobo. I got the Lobo with the bike, and then the Arkham line, if they would just give him a little bit more time, we'd have a Calendar Man. We'd have we'd have a Two-Face. We'd have a Penguin from that line that was way better than the one that we got with Solomon Grundy because, I like. We would have had an Arkham Origins line.
Yep.
But Mattel's little babies, and they're like, well, all of our sales are coming from Motu and Barbie. So,
I feel your pain, man, because I wouldn't want to start over either if I was
Oh,
that
not
dude.
after that much, no.
No,
Oh,
no, I would
won't.
take.
I'll draw pictures.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think it's a good place to stop for tonight. You want to put us all back on the screen, bud?
Oh, I haven't ran in some time.
Sorry, man. I'm just getting a tan,
All right. All right. So let's we'll go around, do some shout outs to where you at. Brandon, where can the people find you?
My Instagram, Chaos Within Studio. My next convention is going to be TFCon Chicago, and then one more for the end of the year will be at Twin Tiers Comic Con in Elmira, New York. So, yeah.
How about your band?
Oh, yeah. So my band is in the studio, and we're done with the first single off of it. We're going to release it probably end of October, but we're hard at work on the second album, which has taken far too long to get to. But yeah, we're doing good. We're rolling.
What's the name of the band? Break of Aggression?
That's right. Break of Aggression.
Check them out.
Yeah. We're on iTunes, Deezer, all the streaming platforms. You look up Break of Aggression, and the first album's Debts Paid if you want to give it a listen.
There you go. I'm definitely going to do that. Gore, where can the people find you?
Friday nights.
Voice.
Here.
EE Prime.
Same thing. You can find me here every Friday night. You can find me prowling around the Facebook group.
All right. And you can find me, Eric Von Wolfenstein, on all your social media needs every Friday here for the Realmhattan Project and the ROC Hangouts. Maybe coming to a town near you. Who knows my work schedule. And I think that's it. Brandon, thanks again for joining us, dude. Great talk. Great looking at your collection. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah,
And
miss you guys.
We'll see you next week with Broadcast and Hangouts, folks. So,
And there'll be a unbroadcasted hangout
Yes.
after this.
there will be unbroadcasted.
Pay attention for the league, guys.
All right.
Say it with me now.
Round